The only thing that keeps a woman truly loyal: awareness, emotional connection, healing introduction, the myth of loyalty. I've all heard the romanticized promises, the vows, words forever, the poetic lines about standing by someone through the storms of life. Yet in reality, loyalty isn't as simple as finding the right one and expecting them to stay without. Question: many men believe loyalty comes automatically if you provide enough material comfort, grand gestures, or passionate chemistry. Others think loyalty is guaranteed if you're attractive enough, successful enough, or dominant enough. But the truth: those are only surface-level anchors, and they're fragile. The real kind of loyalty, the kind that makes a woman stay, even when things get hard, even when life is tempting her in other directions, is rooted in something far deeper, something invisible but powerful. How you make her feel in the core of her soul. It's not control, it's not fear, it's not obligation. Something that cannot be faked, bought, or manipulated. Emotional safety asterisk. Part 1. Why emotional safety is the true anchor of loyalty. You can think of emotional safety as the invisible shelter. A. Relationship provides. When a woman feels it, she can relax into love. She can be vulnerable, open, and real, without fear that she'd be judged, abandoned, or betrayed for revealing her true self. In a world where so many women have experienced being unheard, misunderstood, or emotionally neglected, a man who provides genuine emotional safety is rare. That rarity makes loyalty natural, not forced. When she feels emotionally safe with you, she tells you her real thoughts, not just what you want to hear. She shares her dreams, fears, and even insecurities. She doesn't constantly feel the need to check the temperature of your mood. She knows disagreements won't turn into punishments, silent treatments, or humiliation. It's not about avoiding conflict, it's about knowing that even in conflict, she's still emotionally protected. Asterisk Part 2. Why many men get this wrong. Some men think loyalty is bought with expensive gifts. Others believe it's won by playing hard to get or using alpha dominance. And while these strategies might create attraction or admiration, they rarely build trust. The problem with attraction-only relationships is that they run on highs, moments of excitement, sexual energy, and novelty. But the moment life gets difficult, or when she feels misunderstood or unseen, the attraction fades like perfume at the end of the night. Another mistake? Assuming that being a good provider alone is enough. Yes, providing financially is valuable, but loyalty isn't purely transactional. A woman can respect a man's ability to provide, yet feel disconnected emotionally. That's why you sometimes see women leave relationships that look perfect on paper. Asterisk Part 3. The emotional reality behind a woman's heart. At her core, a woman's loyalty is shaped by emotional consistency, knowing that who you are at your best is who you'll still be on a difficult day. When she sees you, handle stress without destroying the relationship. Express frustration without disrespecting her. Admit mistakes without shifting blame. Protect her dignity even when you're angry. She learns she can trust you long-term, not just in the honeymoon phase. Every woman, no matter how independent or strong, has an emotional ledger in her mind. She unconsciously keeps track of how safe she feels with you. Each time you respond with patience, compassion, and presence, you make a deposit into that account. Each time you dismiss her feelings, mock her, or pull away emotionally, you make a withdrawal. Loyalty grows when deposits outweigh withdrawals. And not just once, but consistently over time. Asterisk Part 4. The silent killer of loyalty. Emotional neglect. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most relationships don't end because of one big betrayal. They end because of a slow erosion, the quiet drip of emotional neglect. Neglect doesn't always mean cruelty. Sometimes it's being distracted on your phone when she's talking, avoiding meaningful conversations because they feel too heavy, responding with your overreacting when she's trying to share a concern, assuming she knows you care without actually showing it. This is how relationships die while still technically together. The loyalty is still there in form, but the soul of it is gone. Asterisk Part 5. How to create the kind of loyalty that lasts. How do you make a woman truly loyal, not out of fear, not out of dependence, but because she wants to be? It comes down to building emotional intimacy so deep that she would rather weather storms with you than experience sunshine with anyone else. Here are key steps. 1. Be present. Not just physically, their presence is about more than sitting next to her on the couch. It's about showing up mentally and emotionally when she needs you. Put away distractions. Look her in the eye. Make her feel that in that moment, she's the most important person in your world too. Listen to understand, not to win. When she speaks, she's not always looking for solutions. Sometimes she just wants to feel understood. Instead of rushing to fix it or defending yourself, try saying, "I hear you. That sounds like it really hurt. Tell me more." 3. Keep her dignity intact during conflict. Disagreements are inevitable, but character shows in how you handle them. Avoid insults, sarcasm, or bringing up past wounds to win the moment. Protect her dignity like you protect your own. Point 4. Express love in her language. Some women feel most loved through words. Others through acts of service, touch, quality time, or thoughtful gestures. Learn what speaks to her heart and speak it fluently. 5. Be consistent. Not perfect. She doesn't expect perfection, but she does expect reliability. A man who is stable in his moods, values, and actions earns a loyalty that outlasts temporary attraction. Asterisk Part 6. The emotional payoff for you when a woman feels safe and valued. Her loyalty isn't just about staying, it's about investing in you. She supports your dreams, defends you when you're not around, and chooses you every single day. She becomes not just a partner, but an ally, a safe harbor when life gets rough. She will forgive your flaws, believe in your potential, and love you in a way that feels like home. And the beautiful part, you won't have to question her loyalty because it will be written in her actions, her sacrifices, and her presence beside you. When the rest of the world walks away. Asterisk Part 7. Healing for men who struggle with trust. If you've been betrayed before, it can be tempting to protect yourself by withholding emotional vulnerability. But here's the paradox. Loyalty can't grow in the absence of vulnerability. If you want her to give you her deepest loyalty, you must risk giving her your truest self. That means sharing your fears and insecurities without shame. Letting her see the parts of you you usually hide. Trusting her with not just your strengths, but your weaknesses. This doesn't make you weak, it makes you human. And the truth is, no one can be loyal to the mask you wear. They can only be loyal to the man you are. Asterisk Part 8. The one thing that holds it all together, the core truth is this. A woman stays truly loyal when her heart feels at peace with you. Not excited all the time. Not overwhelmed with gifts. Not swept away by constant grand gestures. But at peace. Peace comes from knowing she's safe to be herself in her messy, imperfect human form, and that you will still see her, still value her, and still choose her. That peace is the most addictive feeling in the world. And once she's experienced it with you, it's almost impossible for her to walk away. Conclusion: building unbreakable loyalty. You can't buy loyalty. You can't demand it. Can't trick someone into giving it to you. Can only inspire it by being the kind of man whose presence feels like home and whose love feels like a safe place to land. When you focus on emotional safety, consistency, and respect, you don't just keep a woman loyal, you make her want to be loyal. You turn the relationship into a sanctuary, not a battlefield. And here's the quiet beauty of it all. The loyalty you inspire in her will reflect the loyalty she feels from you. Love becomes a circle. What you give returns to you multiplied. If this message resonated with you, if it sparked reflection, healing, or a renewed sense of purpose in your relationships, I invite you to join the Awaken Mindset community. We explore the deep truths that shape love, trust, and human connection. helping you not just find loyalty, but deserve it. Your journey toward deeper understanding starts now, and I'll be here to walk with you every step of the way. Subscribe, share your thoughts, and let's build something real together.